Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are at Wat Benjamabapit Pustiwanaram, or Marble Temple. Today we are proud to present one of the most beautiful temples in Thailand. So we will describe to you about the detail of this temple.
The Marble Temple or Wat Benjamabapit is one of the most beautiful temples of Thailand, built by the order of King Rama V in 1899. Its ordination hall was built of white Carrara Italian marble. The engineer and architect were Italians, namely Carlo Alpi and Mario Tamagno, in that order. Standing in front of the ordination hall, you will enjoy an impressive view of the light colored marble, building with a graceful multi-tile roof, covered with yellow glaze tiles, and a pair of white marble lions standing guard at its front door.
The visit to the temple cannot be end in a short time, for it offers several alternatives of great interest to tourists. Around the veranda are placed 52 Buddha statues in different versions representing classical style of Thailand, India, Sri Lanka, and Japan, including two stone images of the Tharavadi period, 7th to 11th century. Enshrined in the origination hall is the presenting Buddha image, Praputtachinnaraj. It is a bronze replica of the original statue of the Sukhothai period, 1238 to 1438, which is still enshrined in Wat Phra Ratana Mahathat in Phitsanulok province in the north of Thailand.
You will find some of the constructions in the compound as beautiful as the ordination hall. One that should be mentioned is Songphanuwan Hall. It was originally located in the Grand Palace and was the place where King Chulalongkorn lived during his monkhood. In 1873, when he was 70 years old, the king ordered its removal to the marble temple after the temple was built.
Can you see the influence of Western architecture on this temple? Please let us know.
This is really different to everything at home, Western-wise, but you can see like the marble and in the ceilings it's quite similar to our churches in England, and yeah, but it is quite different, but the detail here is much more like exquisite, but you can see, yeah, there's some similarities in our home churches.
The question number 2, how do you feel when you see the details of Thai architectural style?
It's amazing. It's just so, like I said, like exquisite, like really, really detailed. You can tell that so much, like it must have taken so much time to put it all together, and so much detail has gone into it, and it's beautiful.
Yes. And the last question, why do you choose to visit this temple?
Well, we've been told from our hotel to come here because it's a really nice temple and something we should see while we're in Bangkok. So yeah, and it's our second day visiting, so we just thought we'd come and check, walk around, and yeah, that was nice.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.
The question number 1, can you see the influence of Western architecture on this temple? Please let us know.
Yeah, I think that you can see the influence. I think you can tell by like the painted glass on the roof. It's kind of like the stained glass windows that we would have in our churches back home.
and also like by the lines and the structure of it, it's quite similar to some Western buildings.
And the question number 2, how do you feel when you see the details of Thai architectural style?
Yeah, I think it's really beautiful. So I think when we come here, it's so different that it kind of makes you really happy to see how different that it is here. Like all of the colours, you can tell that there has been a lot of time and effort in. And I think in the UK, a lot of our buildings are quite monochrome, so just boring colours, just greys and black buildings and things like that. So I think to see something so colourful, it's quite different from what we're used to, so it's really nice to see.
And the last question, why do you choose to visit this temple?
Just to see obviously your culture and obviously like the way that your temples are in comparison to churches back home, and just to see what it's like around here and just try and do as many different things as we can in Bangkok.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Question number 1, can you see the influence of Western architecture on this temple? Please let us know.
Yes, I suppose that marmor is from Italy. Yeah, but other influences it's hard to find out.
And the question number 2, how do you feel when you see the details of Thai architectural style?
So I'm quite impressed because it's something not typical for Europe or Western culture, and like I'm quite curious about where does it come from and like the origin of the architecture.
And the last question, why do you choose to visit this temple?
Why you should?
Yeah.
I would say like that was on our way, maybe more by accident we found out this temple, and my friend wanted to come here, but I would suggest to come in such place because it's a little bit not in the city center, no, there are not so many tourists, so you can really feel and enjoy the peaceful atmosphere of the place.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The question number 1, can you see the influence of Western architecture on this temple?
Well, there are 2 of them, and one of them is Italian marble and mural painting on the roof. That's what I can see.
The question number 2, how do you feel when you see the details of Thai architectural style?
I feel astonished by the beauty and the divine style of the Buddhist temple, and also quiet and chilled out because of the charm of the temple. That's what I think.
And the last question, why do you choose to visit this temple?
Because it's far away from the crowds and throngs of the lovely Bangkok, and there are almost no tourists, only local people. And if you want to get away and contemplate and concentrate and meditate maybe a bit, you could come here and rest for a while.
Thank you very much.